On February 3rd of this year, tropical cyclone Yasi tore a path of destruction through northern Queensland that all Australians remember only too well. The physical damage to working families in the region was felt immediately, but the longer-term effects have only just begun to be felt. When Cyclone Yasi decimated northeastern Australia, the damage caused by the storm was unprecedented. The Category 5 storm system ripped through Queensland with a force never before seen. Most that were unable to seek shelter were vanquished, and those who survived were faced with heartbreaking devastation. In a press conference given earlier this year, the media representative from the Australian Banana Board Association, Greg Watkins, gave a warning about his fears for the Queensland banana industry.
After Cyclone Larry in 2006, banana production was significantly impacted, but nothing has prepared us for the level of carnage left in the wake of Cyclone Yasi. 75% of Australia's banana production has been wiped out, which, unfortunately, has skyrocketed the price of bananas from an average $2 a kilo to a whopping $14.99 in some parts of the country. In the short term, consumers will struggle to meet their potassium needs from local produce, but in time, the crops will be replanted and the market will stabilise. As I'm sure you will all understand, I don't have time to take questions right now. I'm flat chat busy managing this crisis. Thank you.
But the crops were not able to be replanted and the Queensland economy went into meltdown. While Cyclone Yasi shredded the Queensland banana industry, in Western Australia the northern fruit bowl of the Gascoyne region yielded a wealth of produce that opened the immigration floodgates from the formerly banana-rich state to WA. Because of the fear of outbreak of disease, refugees from Cyclone Yasi are being quarantined in processing centres such as this one here in Fremantle. Valerie Thompson is a refugee advocate campaigning for the right for the people of Queensland to relocate to Western Australia and be treated humanely. So what are conditions like in the quarantine centres where the Cyclone Yasi refugees are being processed?
Well, the conditions of the processing facilities are not our real problem, even though overcrowding is a concern. Our primary issue is that some of the refugees are suffering from extreme potassium deficiency, also known as hypokalemia.
And what causes hypokalemia?
In this case, the refugees were accustomed to extremely high levels of potassium in their existing diet. Once Yasi swept through Queensland, it wiped out every single banana supplier, which then led to the disease, hypokalemia.
So how does hypokalemia affect the body?
The extreme withdrawals from potassium can lead to anything from mild fatigue to heart deterioration to even death.
When Prime Minister Julia Gillard was questioned on the radio about the refugee relocation bill that's currently before the WA Parliament, she stated, "It is clear to me that we need to support these Australians in their time of need. This bill will allow the peaceful relocation of the victims of Cyclone Yasi. It would be un-Australian if we didn't give these banana benders a break." But opinion about the refugee crisis amongst the people of Perth is divided.
They're fleeing from a terrible tragedy, and for us to be locking them up, it's inhumane and un-Australian.
Why should we? They had their bananas and they lost them. We should be taking care of the people here in Western Australia.
Well, personally, I think we should let them come here. We have more bananas than we know what to do with.
We're already on the verge of being overrun by the cane toads. We don't want the bloody Queenslanders here as well.
And Valerie, do you think the government is doing enough?
Well, the refugee relocation bill is before Parliament as we speak, so that definitely is a step in the right direction. However, Colin Barnett needs to take a step up to the plate and actually show some support to the relocating of these refugees. He needs to address the community and needs to state openly, just as I am today, that these refugees need our help and this is the right thing to do.
Next week, I take an in-depth look at how your investment property could be costing you money, as one Sydney family discovered that they were harbouring the tenant from hell. I'm Liam Hayes. This is 6 Minutes.
Action, Ken, hold on. Camera rolling.
Was that rolling?
3,
Not film that.
2.
Bloody Queenslanders!